Bible work. Now, I don't. This is. I know. I mixed last call on Bible work last week. I'm giving Bible work its own segment. Matter of fact, it already has its own segment. Now, in this conversation, this like some of you guys know, like as a believer, this bothers me when people do this. I found out that this gentleman decided to bring up the Bible to justify his actions. So, what did he bring up? He brought up First Corinthians chapter 7, verses 3 and 4. First Corinthians chapter 7, verse 3 and 4. Which is commonly used and also commonly taken out of place, taken out of context, excuse me. And with Tad insult to injury, he said he don't even believe in the faith, follow by the faith. He pretty much in some way, shape, or form he denounces it. He don't live by it. But you want to use the verse to justify your foolishness. So I'm going to change the translation to what do I want to use? Yes, let's just use the NIV for now. Okay, here's what he said. Here's pretty much this. Let me read verse 3 and 4 because I'm going to show y'all something. I said this on a Venus panel. I'm going to say it here. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 3 and 4. The husband should fulfill his marital duty to his wife, and likewise the wife to her husband. Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. Let's keep going. The wife does not have authority over her body, but yields it to the husband. In the same way, the husband does not have authority over his body, but yields it to the wife. In combinations, that means, um, don't hold out on sex. If your significant other wants it, they should have it because you got the one anyway. That's what people in this space like to, in this Fight Club sector. That's what people like to bring up. They like to bring up that verse. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 3 and 4. How ironic they forgot verse 5. What is verse 5, ladies and gentlemen? Do not deprive each other except perhaps by mutual consent and for a time, so that you may devote yourselves to prayer, then come together again, so that Satan will not tempt you because you lack of self-control. How did people forget that? How convenient, right? Verse 5 will will destroy a lot of people's talking points in the space. Anytime someone want to bring that up, hit them with verse 5 and ask them, so do you not believe in consent when it comes to marriage? Watch them shake up. Watch them tense up because they wasn't ready for that. Verse 5, ladies and gentlemen. Let me read verse 5 again. Do not deprive each other except perhaps by mutual consent and for a time, so that you may devote yourselves to prayer. Then come together again, so that Satan will not tempt you because of your lack of self-control. Maybe I need to read it in a different version. Let's see. Let's try maybe. Let's see. King James, maybe? What did King James say? Where we at, JK? Okay, here's the King James version. Here, what does King James say? Defraud ye not one to other, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourselves to fasting and prayer, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your incontinencies. Incontinencies, I believe that's the right word. But hey, the worst consent is that. Okay, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe someone said, "Hey man, we Americans. We don't care about none of that other stuff. We pro America over here." Okay, if you say so. Let's see what they said in 1995. Let's see. 1995, the New American Standard Bible. In 1995, stop depriving one another except by agreement for a time, so that you may devote yourselves to prayer and come together again, so that Satan will not tempt you because you lack self-control. Okay, maybe that was out of date. Okay, it was back in 1995. Okay, I understand. Relax. Let's try an updated version then. Let's try it. What does the newer version say? Let's see. Stop depriving one another except by agreement for a time, so that you may devote yourselves to prayer and come together again, so that Satan will not tempt you because you lack self-control. Oh, it say the same thing. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe let me try something. Let me try my translation. You guys know me. I like the New Century version when it comes to speaking to the audience, so that way they have a clear-cut understanding of what it is. Let me see what this verse 5 says in here. Do not refuse to give your body to each other unless you both agree to stay away from sexual relations for a time, so you can give yourself time to prayer. Then come together again, so Satan cannot tempt you because of lack of self-control. Okay. Ooh, says thing. You know what? I remember someone told me about this new version I never heard of. The NLT, New Living Translation. I found that out this year. Yeah, this year. What does that mean? New Living Translation. Let's see. Do not refuse to give your body to each other unless you both agree to stay away from sexual relations for a time, so you can give yourself time to prayer, then come together again, so Satan cannot tempt you because you lack self-control. Oh, jeez Louise. They all say the same thing. It's all talking about consent. If if you want to sleep with your wife and she says no, no means no. Respect her no. See, this is what happens when some of y'all don't read up. Well, let me be nice. You have to respect their no's. Now, and guess what? Vice versa. There's some times where a husband just don't want to do it right now, or don't want to do it at all. That doesn't mean he's gay. That doesn't mean he's cheating on you. That just means he's not in it right now. Now, do you want some whack dick or bad sex so you can have something to complain to your friends about? Not that what they do in their bed is any of your friends' business. So simple. No means no. Now, also in chat in verse 5, it says, take some time, pray on it, and come back together again. Because if that no continues, that's a sign that there's something going on with that individual, and you guys have something much deeper going on than not having sex. And that's a story, that's a stream for another day. But for here, when it comes to this Bible, they even said no means no. Matter of fact, that's where the principle came from. Was what verse was that? It's Matthew something. Hold on. Actually, let me just do it like this. Okay, that was Matthew chapter 5, verse 37. That's what I thought. Yeah, Matthew chapter 5, verse 37. That's where that principle pretty much come from. Let your yes be yes, let your no's be no's. And also in that same book, it's talking about consent. If your wife says no, the answer is no. If your husband says no, the answer is no. Takes Have some time, think about it, pray on it, and don't be away too long, because Satan is waiting for you. Satan is waiting for you. And also, with Satan waiting for you, he's just doing his job. It's your responsibility not to give in. So if you do give in, that ain't got nothing to do with Satan. That has everything to do with you. But we'll talk about that another stream. But the reason I brought that up is because people in this space continue to misuse the Bible for their own selfish gains, especially if they're not living by the Bible, if they don't live by the religion, or better yet, they don't even have a relationship with God Himself. So what are you stealing my stuff for, and not paying the proper price for it? So that's that goofy stuff that people want to do in these spaces. But moving forward, if somebody want to say you can, as it's a wife's duty to have sex with her husband, or vice versa, and they say you can't deprive me, you can't hold your body from me, hit them with verse 5. If you don't have consent, the answer is no. We can figure out a day and time when we can come back and consider that idea or do it. But right now, my answer is no. Start putting that out there from now on. Yeah, don't let anybody trick you out of the box to the point where you do it, you starfishing it, or you're giving out white D and you ended up crying after the session is over. We don't want none of that. So if you guys gonna use this Bible, use it correctly or don't use it at all. That simple, that easy.